Hello, Aries sun signs, rising signs, and moons. This is your May Horoscope from me, Kim at Expressions of the Universe. And we have a full moon on May 7th. It's the full flower moon in Scorpio, and it is the last super moon of 2020. So that will be hitting you in your 11th house of friendships, groups, social gatherings, which I find hilarious. Considering the situation in the world. But this could mean that you are getting together more on social media. Maybe you're conducting some sort of Zoom group. I know that I was doing my own Zoom groups. I'm also taking some classes via Zoom, an art class, women's circle. So maybe you're heading that up. The new moon in Gemini on May 22nd will be hitting you in your 8th house. So that's the underworld. That's where you come out and start to show a different side of yourselves. So I'm feeling that maybe you're really getting a little bit pent up about being in the house. This is also talking about changes and transformations that will be coming off of the full moon in Scorpio, as Scorpio and Pluto rule that 8th house. Now, I've pre-shuffled the cards. I haven't looked at them. It's just to save time. Let's get started. All right, so the first card coming up, it's Taurus. And the sun is in Taurus right now, but this is talking about your values and your money. Your real estate. What is it that you have? What is it that you want? What is it that you are needing? So this is also talking about it's time for you to get grounded and figure out, like, this is what I have, this is what I need, this is what I want. Also figuring out where is it that you are going to live. I feel like a lot of Aries sun signs, rising signs, moons could be changing residence. So we have the 10th house. Now this is talking about workplace. There's an underlying situation here. This could be lack of work, I really feel. And that could be affecting this top card of Taurus, of what you have and where you live, what you own, and how your values may have shifted. Okay, so the moon card is now coming out. This is talking about deep emotions surrounding, what it is that you have, surrounding your job, surrounding these issues. I know that we are in tender times, but you do need to get to the bottom of your emotions, especially on the full moon would be a great idea. This is also saying pay attention to your dreams, because there's messages coming to you through your unconsciousness, your subconsciousness while you're sleeping, and that there's hidden emotions, like you're putting on a happy face in front of the world, but deep down inside you really aren't. And then the Gemini card is coming through. Now this could be a person or an energy. We'll have to see how this plays out. Gemini does rule communications. The North Node just moved into Gemini, so I feel that the truth is coming out. Better communications will be happening, but this could be a really good friend or a new lover. Okay. Push these to the side. All right, on top of the Taurus card, we have the 12th house, escape. This is saying that you're being unrealistic about your material, what it is that you have, what it is that you don't have. Maybe you're not telling people that things aren't going so well, or maybe if they're going really well, you're not telling people because you don't want people asking you for anything. But this is also escapism through the things that you have. There's also like a past life underlying thing there. And I feel that some Aries sun signs, rising signs, and moons live below their means in order, it's like past life thing, because they think that if they ask for too much or they get too much, that there's something tied to it, or that living in a place of poverty is holier, is what I'm hearing. I don't know if that's true. Um, Also, past life where you could have been institutionalized and all of your things were taken from you. So, like, that's how you're living now. I don't know. There's like some kind of really weird story here. So, if you're an Aries sun sign, rising sign, or moon, you'll have to let me know what that means. Like, if it resonates with you. The 10th house. So we have the South Node showing up, and this is about past life debts. And so, you know, your current employment situation, oh, there's a lot of glare here. This could be directly tied to past life karmic debts that are playing out right now. I think that this information is coming up because this full moon is a Scorpio full moon, so like a lot of shadow stuff comes out. The South Node just moved into Sagittarius, so that's kind of like religious beliefs, and wanderlust, adventure, freedom, being freed from something. It's also Chiron, the centaur, so I think about past life wounds, and just trying to, I can't make out what this picture is. It's just really bizarre. It like looks like a person, looks like an animal, looks like an alien. I don't know. You tell me. It's kind of really, really funky bizarre. Huh? I don't know. It almost looks sexual. However, there are life's debts that are coming. And that's kind of like the energy that you're in right now. Now, on top of the moon card, and this is really crazy. Can't make this up. It's lunar eclipse change. So here you've got the moon, and now you have lunar eclipse change. So there's definitely emotional things that you are going through. This is a phase. This phase could last 413 moon cycles, or until the next lunar eclipse, which I believe, if I'm not mistaken, is the 4th of July in the United States, July 4th. Yeah, this is interesting. So you're going through this cycle, and I don't think it will end until at least the next lunar eclipse or a full 13 moon cycles. On top of the Gemini card, here we have Saturn and the Truth. And that's really interesting because I just said the North Node moved into Gemini on May 5th. And it is about the truth coming out. It is about communications, and that's what just came up. That will last until January of 2022. So it will be in that for quite some time. But this is also communications. This is about devices and our connectivity, and this is also about your car. So pay attention. If you need an oil change, make sure you get it. Your crystal card for the month, it's obsidian, and it's protection. And I keep feeling like that Scorpio, that dark underworldness. So get yourself some obsidian. Black tourmaline will work just as well, or hematite, or even bloodstone, because it seems as though you're going to need some protection during this phase that you're going through. When you come out of it, I think you're going to be completely like in a brand new place on the other end. So we have your animal totem. It is koala spirit, and it's telling me that spirit has a plan. So hang in there, be tough, be strong, because everything will work out, but you have to want it to work out as well. Sorry, the sun's really coming through. It's creating total glare in here, and I apologize. Maybe that's a little bit better. No, it's not, is it? Yeah, I feel for like a lot of Aries sun signs, rising signs, and moons, that is a little bit better. A lot of you could be like, what the hell? Why me? But Spirit has a plan. There's a reason why you're going through this, and I know you know it. Okay, let's see. Can't make this up. Can't make this up. So you're getting the round and round card, and look how it matches with that 12th house card. So that is a symbol of ammonite. It is a crystal. It's a fossil, actually, that has crystallized ammonite. But this is gorgeous. But this is saying, and this came up for the Pisces, so maybe that was supposed to be your card. It's saying get off of the hamster wheel. Get off of the merry-go-round. But it's mostly mental. The thoughts that just keep churning through your mind. You're doing something that is obsessive. Obsessive compulsive. I just feel like you're spinning around and around and around. You got to get off of the hamster wheel. You got to get off of the merry-go-round. If you just keep obsessing about the same thing over and over again, like in your thoughts, you got to stop. You got to switch the gears, because it's saying that you're not getting anywhere. You're just going around in circles and you're not being productive. And that's really, I'm picking that energy up. I feel like you're doing busy things. You're staying busy in some capacity, but nothing's getting done, if that makes sense. Okay, so your shamanic card, it's rattle, and this is a marker card, and this is saying this is kind of like your wake-up call during this time period from now, May until July. Huge wake-up call from now until your birthdays. I'm reading Aries. I don't know why I even said that, because that would be going into either Cancer or Leo. So there must be somebody out there that has an Aries moon or rising sign that this is for. But this is your wake-up call. This is a call out to the universe to come and bring you some blessings. Your angel card, it is clarity. And this is about you getting clear during this time. Your affirmation says, my mind is quiet, still, and clear. So that goes with that round and round, that spiral card. Balancing act. Balancing act is coming up. So this is telling me that you're probably off balance, haven't been balanced. But it's interesting, because whenever we get into balance, chaos will always come in the side door and knock us off of our balance. So we need to be able to almost like teeter and flow so that we don't get knocked off. This is a surrendering and a going with the flow. And your final card, and I know a lot of you are going to love this, it's the hawk. And I love this. This is a great symbol. Especially you get a double animal totem. But the hawk is about rising above everything, rising above the fray, and seeing the bigger picture. This is also paying attention to omens and messages that are going to come through. This is super important. And I think especially with these 12th house cards, the moon cards, and this 12th house card, you're going to need to be paying attention to the messages. And this will be coming around the new moon, May 22nd, when it's hitting you in your 8th house, because that's that underworld. And that's what I'm picking up. But still, pay attention all month to the messages and the omens that are showing up in your life. They may be leading you towards a new and fantastic path. So that's all I have for you this month. I hope you liked this video, and if you did, please share it with your friends. Check me out on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, Pinterest, and my website at expressionsoftheuniverse.com. And please go ahead and subscribe by hitting my head, clicking on that, and ding the little bell so you get the notifications when I put out new videos. Until next month, little rams, bye.